only point in grifting is to earn money when you're skint. That Woolworths bargain basement Enoch pal, little Nigel Farage, is on the grift again, this time in Clacton. A pretty little corner of England whose beauty's marred by an influx of gammon-faced, Union Jack-vested, cheap, sweet, fortified, wine-drinking stereotypes every July. Farage's lifestyle is threatened because of his planned grift. The convicted Ayrshire Tellier, Mr. Trump, might do time in an American penal institution. Little Nigel knows that this is goodbye to his percentage on the campaign gate, or the once golden boy of the slackjaw. It has been suggested that in a few decades, political candidates will be forced by law to undergo psychiatric treatment. Those who bellow hate-filled and self-defensive attacks on self-constructed enemies made for the purpose of enjoying a sometimes unconscious masochistic pleasure do this for many reasons. The main being a childhood during which they went unhugged for the duration of their public school days. They need an audience to love them, and of course, the grift. The milkshake and beer-wearing Mr. Farage is all these things. He has learned that saying utterly unreasonable twaddle will get him a reaction he mistakes as love. He has learned that there is a tranche of the British public, from all classes, who will swallow his spittle gladly, and he has learned that these nincompoops will play for the pleasure of a lecturer who will make them even more mutton-headed. In a few decades, his likes won't pass muster to represent themselves on an upturned box in an empty park. Never mind the Mother of Parliament. I do feel that our current crop of political interviewers are more likely to be interested in the actual politics of governments this time round, rather than the Etonian or Etonian influence interviewers of old, who are more interested in unreasonable things being said in a loud, received pronunciation across a Sir Giles Gilbert Scott box made from puriri wood. I do wonder if these racist, xenophobic stuffed pigs' intestines know that their beloved dispatch box is foreign. Little lager-wearing Nigel will be defeated again because of many things. The three main ones being that politicians are gammon-ready, as are our a tad more serious media. Forget GB News and Talk TV, or even some of those on LBC. And the good people of Clacton are not the easily fooled pre-Brexit innocents they once were. Farage, Boris, Truss, Sunak et al. Have served as an inoculation. Our immune systems are ready for these fellows. Our voters will prevail. As the landlord of this public house I sit within, recording this for you, dear listener, my friend Mr. Weatherall, who is demanding my slate, and often says, don't forget the bad days. We aren't through them yet. Until next week. Look, dear fellow, on recording this, I'll receive a little remuneration. I'll probably cough up a receipt. Now, a glass of your 12-year-old Ockentoshan, if you don't mind, my dear fellow.